Hello and welcome to this video about Denodo for Google Cloud Platform. In this video, we are going to discuss in detail about how to launch a Denodo Professional instance through the GCP Marketplace. Before diving into this concept, let us explore the list of Google Cloud Platform offerings provided by Denodo Platform and its benefits. The Denodo Platform for Google Cloud Platform facilitates data integration using the data virtualization approach. The Denodo platform for GCP is available in different subscription offerings. Starting from Denodo Professional, which is an entry-level subscription designed to help you get started with data virtualization, to Denodo Enterprise Plus, which is a full-featured logical data fabric solution that takes data virtualization to advanced levels. In this comparison table, you can read more about each offering and the resources that they offer. In this video, we will be dealing with the Denodo Professional offering, in which you can enjoy the privilege of the pay-as-you-go option that Denodo provides, and you can connect, combine, and consume up to 5 data sources. It also includes the Denodo Scheduler for scheduling data pipelines and cache loads, among other tasks, and additional tools for developing like the Denodo Design Studio and the Denodo VDP administration tool. We also have a free trial option for the Denodo Professional offering. You can also register for this to get insights on how data integration can be achieved in the GCP cloud using this marketplace instance. Note that by registering for this free trial, you will also get a sales engineer to support you during your trial and a 30-minute free consultation with a Denodo Cloud expert. Also, we have a Denodo 8.0 Professional for GCP Quick Start Guide on the Denodo community site, as shown here, which will give you an overview of the Denodo software and how to quickly start building data virtualization solutions on GCP. With that said, we will go to the GCP Marketplace, which is an online store that makes it easy for you to find, compare, and immediately start using the software and services that run on the GCP cloud. To open the Marketplace of Google Cloud Platform, you must have a GCP account. You can create and launch your Denodo Professional for GCP pay-as-you-go instance using that GCP account. As part of building a Denodo Professional environment on the GCP, we need to launch the Denodo Professional VM, log into the Design Studio, and register for Denodo support. Let's watch how to do each of these steps in the next few minutes. Once the GCP Marketplace is opened, you can search for Denodo Professional and click Enter to search for this offering. Upon doing this, you can get the predefined Denodo Professional available in GCP. You can click on this Denodo Professional to launch the instance. Once you're on the Denodo Professional page, you can find the components included with the pay-as-you-go subscription, which is available as part of hourly and annual subscriptions. Also, the details about support are included with all the subscriptions. You can also find information about key features, use cases, and benefits of the subscription. Then, in the pricing section, you can read about the infrastructure fee for the components in this subscription. In the documentation section, you can see the tutorials and documentation related to launching the cloud instance. In the support section, you can check the support provided when accessing Denodo Professional in the GCP. Finally, you have the GCP Marketplace Terms of Service. Now, let us launch the instance with the Launch button. Here, you can customize the new Denodo Professional 8.0 deployment based on your requirements. Firstly, you can set the name for this deployment. For this demo, let us set the name as Denodo-80-Professional. Then, you can specify the zone in which you want to deploy this cloud instance. For our instance, let us choose the zone as Asia-Southeast 1-A as the zone for deployment. After this, you need to choose the machine type details based on the workload. In the case of common workloads, you can choose the general purpose machine, which is optimized for cost and flexibility. If your scenario deals with memory-intensive workloads, then you can choose the memory-optimized machine. Similarly, if your use case deals with high-performance machine types for compute-intensive workloads, then you can go for the compute-optimized machine type. As for this demonstration, we will consider creating a general-purpose machine with the default series and machine types. Note that you can choose your own machine type and series based on your use case. After this section, you can select the boot disk type for your machine from the drop-down list. Using this, you can set up the storage required for your instance. For now, we will choose the default boot disk, which is SSD persistent disk, and the data size as 20 GB. The last section of the configuration is networking. Here, you can define your networking interfaces and firewall rules. Also, please make sure that the Allow HTTP Traffic checkbox is checked to allow access to the instructions included in the virtual machine. For now, let's have the default value for this instance. After this step, you can click on the Deploy option at the bottom. As soon as the project deploys and the new virtual machine instance starts running, the services such as Denodo Virtual Dataport Server and the Denodo Web Container for accessing the Denodo Design Studio web tool are automatically started. As you can see in the guide, step 2 is to connect to this virtual dataport server using the Design Studio web tool. As we've already discussed, the virtual dataport server and the web container of the Denodo Professional deployed in GCP are already in a running state. Hence, you can directly launch the web tools of this Marketplace Denodo Professional instance using the browser to access the virtual dataport server. You can also check the guide, which shows the list of supported browsers to launch the Denodo Design Studio. For this demonstration, let's launch the Design Studio, a web tool used by the developers to connect, create, and publish the elements of the virtual dataport server. To launch the Design Studio, click on the site address link on the top right corner. You can use the username and password of the virtual dataport server instance displayed in the Google Cloud Launch Console to connect to the Design Studio. Finally, click on Sign In to log into the virtual dataport server in the GCP instance. As we have one more web tool called the Scheduler Administration Tool in this GCP Marketplace instance, let's try to launch the Scheduler Administration Tool in a browser using the default URL as shown in the Quick Start guide. You can copy the username and password from the GCP Marketplace page and specify these credentials for login to the Scheduler Administration Tool. Once done, click on Sign In to connect to the scheduler server of the GCP Marketplace instance. Finally, we would like to highlight the support section. This support registration will help you to reach the Denodo team for any queries or issues when working with the GCP Marketplace. Please note that Denodo is committed to helping the customer succeed with the Denodo Professional through our comprehensive network of technical support and services. Therefore, we offer Denodo for GCP Professional support for all paying subscribers by default and Denodo for GCP Premium support at an additional fee. To access this service, you must first register on the Denodo website. After you've signed up, you will have access to the Denodo support site where you can get web-based support, software updates, and Denodo Connects, which will improve your data virtualization experience. Denodo version upgrades are not available, as version upgrades require migration between GCP instances procured through the GCP Marketplace. In addition to this, you can always post your question directly on the Q&A section, a moderated forum on our community site where data virtualization professionals and enthusiasts will assist you. Lastly, our technical resources such as product documentation, knowledge base articles, step-by-step tutorials, and how-to videos are also available. That's all for this video series about Denodo Professional for GCP. Please register for the 30-day trial version by using the link shown here. In addition, you can take a look at the frequently asked questions about different cloud marketplace instances for more information. Lastly, if you have any questions regarding marketplace deployment, please do not hesitate to reach out to us by sending an email to cloud.solutions@denodo.com. Thanks for watching.